Brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Wishing everyone an auspicious and blessed Guru Purnima. I'm here sharing a few thoughts from Prasanthi Nilayam with a few of the special moments shared by Swami with myself over the years. So the first one that comes to mind is in 2004. We were taking a trip to Prasanthi Nilayam from Region 4. We were blessed that Swami students were taking us and bringing us to him in Puttaparthi. So we had begun many months of practices, preparations and meetings, deciding bhajans, songs, learning Vedam. So lots of preparation was going for months and months, almost 6 to 7 months we were preparing. And I was happy and blessed to be part of a team where we were called the communication team. And what we were tasked to do is literally have the chance to report back to Swami physically the daily activities, the sadhana we're doing, the practices we're having. And weekends we were just meeting and having all these meetups and practices and all the activities building up to the pilgrimage. Monthly, we were basically reporting back to Swami. So preparing this nice little package. It was roughly around an A4. It would have in there a possible theme. It would be color, it could be certain sayings or a topic what Swami was. But we were basically reporting back with pictures. What service activities we did, the bhajans, the practices, the weekend, everything that we were doing, even the little meetings we had, we would send photos with little annotations next to them, just sharing with Swami what we're doing on a weekly basis in preparation for coming to him. So I was part of that team. So we would also obviously take a lot of videos, and we created a DVD basically. Yes, in those days we had DVDs, and we were creating that and sending it to Swami monthly and giving him the chance to literally see the progress we were making, never ever having the intention that, okay, maybe Swami might even look at it or whether he will even comment on it, not knowing any of that. But on a couple of occasions, we were so blessed that when the packages reached Swami, the elders from the UK had actually got reports back that Swami has seen the report. He's looked through each page, looking so carefully at each of the photos, what we had written. We'd make sure we take group pictures at the sadhana meetings, so everyone has a chance to be in the photos and really blessed by Swami. But on a couple of occasions, Swami had given some reports, very happy, very happy, very happy. Not just that, I was blessed because I was part of the team and I would be able to design the layouts and do all the graphic design for it. I used to work with a sister called Priya. She was an elder, she was leading the team. She would guide us of what to write, how to do it, how to compile it and everything. One of the times I decided to do, it was literally just a crop of Swami's hand in this position, in that unique position he has all the time during bhajans, etc. So I did a crop of just his hand and I stylized it slightly and gave it that kind of, what would I say, that painted look, that sketched kind of feel. So I applied that filter, and comments that Swami made after, specifically about that was, what is this? What are these caricatures? I don't like these. As it is, yes, obviously Swami commented, but the learning lesson from these is that Swami doesn't like caricatures and his image being edited in any way. We are so blessed to have hundreds and thousands of photos of him in the physical form. We've never had that for Rama or Krishna or anyone like that. But our beloved Bhagwan has blessed us in this age to be able to have physical photos of him walking on this earth with us. So a lesson learned there is, to all our creative brothers and sisters out there, I've learned firsthand from Swami that do not deform his pictures. Do not try and do those extra creativeness. He didn't ever like it. So that was one special moment I had to be a witness to before even getting to Puttaparthi. This was based back home in the UK. One of the other moments I'd like to share is, again, on the same trip. By now we were in Puttaparthi. This was around this time, Guru Purnima, end of July, start of August time it was. We were here in 2004. And it was a day where Swami had blessed us to perform the drama and offer the bhajan medley that time. And I was, again, blessed that I could be part of the technical team. So I was looking after the PA, liaising with all the sirs here who look after PA, making sure our needs are met in terms of microphones, etc. And I was able to sit in the Bhajan Mandir where in that time the PA desk, etc. was stored and operated from, and I was able to sit with them and assist with the mixing. So while the drama was happening, while the bhajans were being sung, I was able to sit in the Bhajan Mandir. Obviously, the backside of this, Swami is obviously on the dais. The whole group is in Kulant Hall with the offering in front of Swami. My offering was happening in the Bhajan Hall. So once bhajan started, the professors took over with the mixing. So I took that opportunity to, during the whole bhajans, to sit in front of Swami's throne. I was literally in front. I could see and touch the lion. That's how close I was to Swami's throne. So the entire bhajan set, I sat there. As soon as it came to Aarti, the professors and the students that were in the mandir actually urged me to say, go out, go and sit with the group, go and take darshan at the front of Swami. Over the trip, we had been always told that Swami comes first, the group comes second, the discipline behind all those kind of things. And me not being so graceful, I didn't want to break that discipline and then have to walk from the Bhajan Mandir across the VIPs and crossing Swami and then go into the back of the group to go and sit there. So I decided to stay at the door of the Bhajan Mandir and have Swami's darshan from there. Yes, during those moments I did think that Swami, the whole group was there. I did have the feeling I've missed out, I've not seen your darshan or been part of the photos, anything. That thought did cross my mind several times while I was sitting in the back. But it was about the group. We are one family, whether it's me, whether it's my brothers and sisters. We are one group. And it was the entire offering given to Swami. So, thought, in words, in prayers, I was physically in front there. I was actually in the Bhajan Mandir. Thoughts did go through the mind. So, behold, even though the whole group was in Kulant Hall having Swami's darshan, Swami had given the signal for Aarti and during bhajans. So Aarti began as normal. The group was offering the Aarti and I decided to then move forward to the door of the Bhajan Mandir house. So at least I can have Swami's darshan just kneeling on the floor at the door to have his darshan during Aarti before he left. And that year, Swami was obviously in the wheelchair, going around, giving darshan. He was slightly walking on the dais. So he had got up from the throne during the Aarti, as he would normally turned around, and he was coming up the ramp to come up to the upper veranda. So during coming up the ramp, Aarti is obviously going on in the background. I'm seeing him. And as he walked halfway up the ramp, Swami stopped. He was holding the rails and he just stopped. So the form boys around him, his helpers, went up to Swami to say, just to help him. But he said, don't worry, I'm okay, just sit down. So all he did was just stood there in the middle of the ramp, holding the rails, and all he did was gazing straight at me. To his left, I was kneeling at the door of the Bhajan Mandir. So that was my special moment I had with Swami. Him giving the reassurance that I know you are there. I am with you. I know you're here. And that's all I needed to make me feel happy and better. And after that moment, I was in tears when we come back to the group. But for that moment, those almost would have been 30 to 40 seconds while Narayan was happening. Swami was standing there, possibly in pain, just so he can give me the reassurance that I knew, he knew I was there. So that was my special moment that year in 2004 as part of that trip. Something else I'd like to share. In 2009, we were going on a sadhana camp from the UK, the entire UK. There's almost around 350 or so youth from the UK, led by Ajit Uncle. So we'd come that year. It was similar time of the year, again around Guru Purnima, July, August time. And at that time, we had been given the green light by Swami to give the offering of bhajans and the group songs. But the night before, a few of the music team came to me as I was a lead on that trip, and I was given the blessing to lead that trip that year in 2009. So they came up, so there's lots of issues because we don't know where we're going to sit. We don't know who's going to be on the mic. Even though the instructions have been given, somebody wanted the chance that, why am I not on the mic? I need a mic. I've practiced for so long. I want to be in the front row. So all of these kind of churning was happening in everybody. On these pilgrimages to Swami, Swami really uses them to churn us. A lot of individual sadhana comes in. A lot of patience is required because Swami really does churn us when we come here, and he does test us. So a lot of that was happening with a lot of the members in the group. So this was happening, and we had been given the green light to do the offering. We were there on the evening session. We were prepared. The mics are set out. Everything is done. I was given the chance to seat 1.1, the first in the corner, right in front of Swami. Swami's only couple of meters away from me, so it was a wonderful blessing to be there. And Swami has come out for darshan, Vedam was going on, and Swami sat on the dais. Our brothers and sisters who were going to be given the program card to Swami to say, look, this is what we're singing, this is what we're doing. So that was happening simultaneously on the dais while we were sat there. As that was happening, one of the brothers finished, and Swami was just looking at the group, and then he signaled like that, or I thought he signaled like that. So as soon as he did that, for some reason I thought it was for me. So I head down, quickly ran up to Swami and went next to him. As I was going up to Swami, I was careful that the steps are there. I wanted to make sure I don't make a blunder or fall in front or anything like that as a step. So I was looking down and quickly went up to Swami. As I got up there, Swami had basically said, it's okay, you go back, and was signaling that. But what I didn't notice as I was going up, Swami was saying, go back, go back, go back. But I missed all of that. But it was still my chance to go up to Swami for those few moments. As per discipline, we never turn our back to Swami. So we walk backwards away from Swami. So I was doing that as I was coming down the steps backwards, walk back, go back to my place. As I was just about to sit down, I slipped. And Swami saw me slip as I was sitting down. And he gave such a hearty laugh and a giggle, and I was saying, Gir gaya, gir gaya. Yes, felt very embarrassed from my side, but there was so much laughter around me. The whole group was happy, cheered and laughing. And also everybody sat around Swami who saw this and witnessed this, was being happy that Swami himself was giggling, laughing at that moment. So that's fine. So the program was offered. What I heard afterwards is, because of that moment, the group felt so relaxed and so just calm, because everyone had so much going on inside them. But that moment broke that kind of tension. So I took it as Swami's blessing that he wanted to enact that little scene where he makes me as an instrument to break that tension in the group. And the program offering, with his grace, went all beautifully. He was very happy with the offering as well. But the icing on the cake for me is several occasions after this incident, on several other trips, the students that were there to witness this, the lecturers, the people around Swami remembered me. And every time they saw me, you're that person that made Swami smile and laugh that time, wasn't it? What I didn't realize that Swami hadn't smiled or laughed in a very long time. And nobody had witnessed Swami do that in a very, very long time. So it brought a lot of joy, not just to our group, but to everyone around witness the event. To Swami literally smile and giggle and say Girgaya brought a lot of joy to others. So even though I had felt a bit, did I break discipline? Should I have not gone up to Swami? I was a little bit upset as well after it. But it's these moments that were shared over the next few years that brought me peace, that Swami did actually use me as an instrument to break the tension and also fulfill desires of others, for others to see him be happy and joyful and laughing, like he always is. Brothers and sisters, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Swami. Jai Sai Ram.